All right. Hello, friends. It's been a bit. I looked at my YouTube about 3 days ago, and I made a recording, and I didn't actually post it to my YouTube. So, without further ado, I more or less wanted to touch base. Obligatory, yeah, I'm still here on YouTube and life updates and what have you. Um, so first of all, I have a major announcement within my own professional career that I want to give the good news on. But at the same time, I wanted to touch base on how things have been for me in my career. So let's go into, since last video to now, let's talk about the career thus far, and then let's get into the big career professional announcement. Um, as most of you are aware, I got rehired into the Las Vegas Transit security contract. I'm an RTC officer again. Um, and how has that been with the new company, Intercom? August 1st was 30 days into our new company, 30 days on the contract. So how's that been? Well, it's been good. Um, I've had nothing but bad things to say about Intercon. Um, I started as a post extra, more or less, 4 hour shifts here and there. And you know what, guys, pardon me, side note, I'm going to be eating throughout this video, so I might be talking with my mouth full and what have you. Just professionalism. Um, so, yes, I started as a post extra working between the 2 yards within the bus system. Um, and most recently was given a 32-hour illegal, what is legally a full-time schedule in the state of Nevada. At 32 hours, you're considered a full-time employee of any company. That's part of our labor laws here in Nevada. 32 is full. So I've been working 4/8s. But outside of RTC, as most of you are aware, when Cascadia was bought out by Pal American, I went into Pal American operations. So I haven't been just RTC. I've actually been working two jobs. Now, part of my whole thing so far has been I have been working two jobs. And the vast majority of my work week within RTC, within 3 out of 4 of my RTC days, I'm also working the ARM site that Cascadia used to have that was absorbed into PAL. So I've been working 16-hour duty days for the vast majority of my work week. Mondays for the next couple of weeks. Mondays with Pal American, I'm working an unarmed HOA, and I've actually raised my hand and elected to work doubles. I'm working 16 hours at one post with Pal American on Mondays. At the same time, Sundays are considered a dark day for me. By dark day, I mean I don't do shit for any company. I clock out of RTC Sunday at 0500 because my transit schedule is an overnight. So I'll go home at in the morning and I basically go straight to sleep after working all that time. Um, so yeah, I work 16 hours. Vast majority of my work week went from one job to the next, working 8 hours for each. And with Pal American, I work one site in particular. I have made the choice and elected to work a double at one post on Mondays here. But I say all that to say I haven't had the energy much to do YouTube in a bit. Um, so yeah, that's the story of that. It's just I have been meaning to work on this YouTube channel. Um, I need to clean it up a little bit, and at the same time, we're going to be working on more. How do I articulate this? We're going to be working on more higher level content. We're going to be working on more higher level topics here. Um, and at the same time, within my own professional career, my business partner and I are really about to take off with the less lethal business that we're doing. Actually, I can't even call it a less lethal business. I do the less lethal, he does the deadly. I do less, he does lethal. I'm the less lethal instructor, and he does the lethal part of things. We are taking off. Big things to come between Arizona and Nevada. I have some instructor level courses that I need to take, but at the same time, I need to take courses for my own development, which will lead into the big announcement soon. I'm super fucking excited to put that out there on my channel. Can't wait to drop that for you guys in a few minutes. But yeah, so we're gonna be working on more higher level, higher tier, more advanced topics within this channel. I will end up going back to basics, however. Um, part of my thing with this channel has been kicking around the idea of more or less going back to what I call Security 101, i.e., report writing, things like that. I won't be touching report writing. I'm just basically giving you guys an idea of like what I mean by Security 101, the bare basics, the bare bones of security, what I feel every security officer should know. We are going to be going back to basics on this channel, but at the same time, um, I have been putting myself out there on my LinkedIn profile, and I'm going to be working on more or less revitalizing my overall social media presence, LinkedIn, YouTube, here, there, everywhere. Um, I am going to be working on more or less revitalizing myself and kind of cleaning myself up a little bit. Part of my attempt for the longest time has been I want to put out the best content I can, and I want to be as professional as I can be while doing that. So part of that's going to be possibly getting a red instructor shirt. I mean, I'm getting red instructor shirts for my my less lethal part as the less lethal instructor for my business. I might just start throwing on my red instructor shirt for these videos, so you guys will see me here, looking all professional, red instructor shirt, this and that, and I may more or less just advertise my company by wearing my instructor shirt. So that's been part of what's been going on during this 3-4 week long break that I've had. It's just no energy. I've been kicking around ideas in my head, trying to find how I can be more professional. And in the background of things, off YouTube, offline, I need to work on cleaning myself up a bit, cleaning up the social media presence, etc., etc. So there is that. Okay, now I said I had something big. Last Friday, I picked up the phone and I had a more or less stage two of a multi-stage interview. I interviewed with the COO and then I interviewed with the CEO. They're both co-owners, so they're at the same level, but obviously, titles and what have you. One guy does the operations side, the other guy does, well, business. um, Most of you may know that I had this goal for the longest time of breaking into executive protection, bodyguarding, concealed carry security, whatever you want to call it. Now, bodyguarding and executive protection are two different worlds. I describe bodyguarding to people as doing the mean mug, the brute at the door. Um, Executive protection agents more or less think on their feet, playing the what if game to death. Um, they're quick on their feet. They what if everything. They analyze, and more or less we try to be 2-3 steps ahead of whoever we're dealing with. Now, the big difference between bodyguarding and an EP agent or EP protector, there's 4 million different names for those who work in EP. I'm eating, pardon me. The main difference between bodyguarding and EP is, like I said, normally with bodyguarding, you're more or less the brute at the door, or you're just there. You're there to look, you're there to look tough and mean. Um, EP agents, as I'll use for the rest of this video, I'll use the term EP agents. EP agents have a principal or a protectee. Um, so that's more or less the main difference that I've found so far between bodyguarding and EP is bodyguarding is about looking tough and looking mean, and like I said, doing the mean mug. You're mean mugging people. EP agents are more white glove customer service, what ifing everything, analyzing the room, thinking escape routes, this and that. Um, both have somebody assigned to them actually. So I just misspoke there a couple seconds ago. Both do have a VIP or principal or a protectee, but bodyguards are more brutes rather than EP agents who are like my lanky little self here. um, EP agents are more flexible, more what ifing everything, more overanalyzing everything to death. um, so in this video, it is my sincerest honor and my sincerest pleasure to announce on my YouTube channel that for the last 3 to 5 years that I've been trying, um, I did finally achieve my dreams. I did finally achieve that long time goal in my professional career. I have been accepted into an EP firm in the city of Las Vegas. I don't want to name who, second per second, what have you. If you really want to know, you can find it on my LinkedIn. Just like Sean. Sean doesn't say which department he works for on YouTube, but if you know what you're doing, you can find him on LinkedIn. And I've known where Sean works for the longest time, but again, I don't, as I moderate his YouTube and whatnot, I don't say where he works out of respect, but you can find that information online. I'm kind of the same thing here. I will never state what EP firm I work for, but if you really want to know, you can go to my LinkedIn. It's in writing. I plastered it everywhere because goddamn, I am so happy. Yeah, after 3 to 5 years of trying and trying and trying, I have finally achieved my professional dreams within my security career. I said I was an EP trainee. I'm in development. I have a lot to learn. I'm humble and I'm honest. I don't know anything about EP thus far, other than what I take with me from my time in uniformed armed security, and at the same time, courses I will be taking. Which, yes, like I said earlier, I do have a lot of courses that I'm going to be taking now. Now that I am in this world, but within this world, I can't be happier that I am in this world. But now that I am in this world, I don't know anything. So we will have to develop ourselves. We will have to take courses, this and that. So with everything that I was doing before, to where instructor development for my business and what have you, I bring all of that to the table to the EP firm now. I bring all those instructor level credentials to the EP firm, but at the same time, there are things that I need to learn. I realize that now with being an EP trainee, and that's how I'm calling myself until I'm fully developed and whatnot. Until I've taken all these courses, I'm an EP trainee. Um, so yes, now that I'm a trainee, I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to develop on. There are skills that I don't have that I know I need to have. Um, so we will be taking, I call them personal professional development courses. I will be taking operator user level courses because I've been focusing on instructor stuff so much to where, okay, now that I am in this world, I really need to develop myself. I really need to take user courses and more or less go back to basics on my own development, go back to basics for myself. So we will be doing that. So yeah, off the top of my head, that's really all I have for you guys. Just wanted to more or less touch base on RTC, how things have been. Now a month, maybe a month and a half ish into the Las Vegas Transit contract. How's that been going for me? I couldn't be happier. So yeah, we touched base on that. Drop the bomb. I'm an EP trainee. Could not be happier. Like I said, 3 to 5 years of trying and trying and trying. It's been a professional goal of mine. It's been a dream of mine for so much time. Um, that's finally been achieved. But with that being said, now we have development. And that was kind of my summary of this video. I try to do a summary at the end of every video. Without further ado, guys, this is my career as a professional security journal. You guys stay safe. Take it easy out there. Take pride in our profession and all y'all do in your particular positions. Please stay vigilant. Please stay situationally aware. Heads on a fribble. Heads on a fribble. Wow, I need Pepsi. Heads on a swivel. Stay frosty. And other than that, I'll see you guys next video. This is Mike here at TPSJ. I wish y'all a good one. Take it easy out there.